This is Over the Line Radio. The first topic we're going to talk about today is the minimum wage. One, how it affects you, and two, what do you think of it?
Me? What do I think of minimum wage?
What do you think of the minimum wage? Well, not minimum wage itself, but minimum wage, the concept that we're gonna raise minimum wage all across this country. Are you for? You oppose the idea?
I oppose the idea.
Why do you oppose the idea?
Well, honestly, you're talking about like the bottom of the barrel. You're talking about people who are probably incapable of, they have to really practice to breathe.
Practice to breathe.
Yeah, and
that might be giving them a little bit too much credit.
honestly, I think that we should lower the minimum wage.
Okay, well, why do you say that?
All right, pulling through the McDonald's drive-through, you say, "Hey, I want a fish sandwich, but I don't want any tartar sauce and I don't want any cheese." Now, this is not a complicated procedure. You tell them that you do not want cheese and you do not want tartar sauce. You get to the drive-through and they fucking put it on your sandwich. Okay, I say immediately they should start being charged to work there.
So well, how about we do it this way? As far as McDonald's, we start them off at $10 an hour for every fuck up. They get a wage deduction. How about that? And
All right.
that way you're left with only good people that work there.
Well, how about instead of just reducing their wage, how about we like cane them or electrocute them or something like that?
Okay, that might be a little out over the line on that one. I don't think the humanitarian, the social services would appreciate you tasering employees. For
Social services?
Social services. That doesn't work, does it?
No.
What would it be then? Humanitarian activist?
I don't know. Geneva Convention?
What? Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense.
All right, what's next?
I want to keep going a little bit with this minimum wage.
Okay. So anyway, there ain't a whole bunch of people that are making minimum wage that even deserve what it's at right now. So raising it up any from where it's at right now, why? What's it going to do? What are you solving?
I don't think you're really solving much on the minimum wage. They're saying that, well, they being parts of Congress and parts of the House are saying that by raising minimum wage, people will not be in poverty levels.
Sweet. Okay. So anyway, let's do this. Let's raise the minimum wage and cut welfare completely out.
I agree with that. I'm gonna have to go along with that, but I highly doubt you're gonna get agreements from a whole lot of people on that issue.
Well, I thought it was going to cut poverty.
So did I, but they're still gonna want both. I mean, people. The weird thing about people is they want kind of the best of both worlds. They want to. They want to increase minimum wage, get everybody above poverty, but also want the programs to save everybody.
I'm a big proponent of depopulation, and I think those who aren't strong should die.
I'm sure everybody's going to agree with that subject.
Well, honestly, if you can't make it on your own, okay, if you're sickly or whatever, let you die. I mean, come on, all you are is a strain on the system.
I don't know if I'm gonna go as far as that one because one, they can see me on camera right now, and I will have a big target painted around my forehead.
Who? The people who can't do anything right are gonna put a target on your head? Come on, they'll fuck that up too.
Yeah, well, I do agree with cutting out the welfare system. I think that money could definitely be used for other things. For first and foremost, I think it could be used to that money that's going towards welfare should be going to helping these people get more jobs or helping the economy in some way so that there are jobs available for everybody. If you're that screwed up, there's something wrong overall. It needs better education or better something because you are not making it too well.
Well, but see, here's the problem that I have with it. Who's really making a minimum wage out there besides the group that I already mentioned? The group that, let's just say you're 16 years old, you're just getting, into the workforce, and you absolutely have no skills except for learning how to take money from mommy and daddy. You're the one, you don't have any skills, so you're not even marketable. So minimum wage allows some employers to hire you on the cheap and give you, start giving you some workplace experience and skills.
And if they want to give you a wage increase, that should be on the individual employers, not the government.
Let me finish my thought, douchebag.
Okay. Wow, douchebag.
Yes. Okay. So you're hiring a 16-year-old kid because you can get him to sweep floors for $6 an hour. Or $5 an hour, whatever it is.
It was 5. It's now 6 in Ohio.
Let's just say they raise it up to $7 minimum wage. Now, me as an employer, am I going to hire the 16-year-old kid that ain't worth a shit and the only thing he could do is sweep floors if he had a controller in his hand? Or do I hire somebody who's maybe mentally retarded or something like that to push a broom that... Never mind, that was a bad example.
Yeah, that was
We're talking about capacity here, where I'm not going to give the guy that's just coming out of getting into the workplace a chance because he absolutely has no skills whatsoever.
And you're going to be spending more money. You might as well get somebody that's a little bit more, even if they don't have any skills. They're
so how's a guy that has no experience and whatever going to make a start in the workplace if you make the minimum wage higher? And you know what? What about those guys that are making $7 right now? What happens to them?
They just got a wage decrease. They've been busting their hump for the past couple years, and they just got a wage decrease. It really is. That's the case, and it sucks that, I'm sure people that are making minimum wage are like woohoo right now, but the guy that just wasted the past 5 years to get $2 raise, he's like, what the hell did I just waste all that time and energy for? It's not going to go up proportionally. That sure as hell ain't going to be the case.
So, what if you're in the middle there? That $7 or $8 an hour job, he gets a wage decrease. Everything else is going to get more expensive, right?
Oh, yeah. That's another thing that's not really covered. They're like, they need to survive. They need to survive on 6. We're going to end up shooting ourselves in the foot because by giving them that wage increase, the products are going to get more expensive, which means the inflation just went up, which means the minimum wage is going to have to go up again, and it's just going to be a vicious cycle.
All right, so how do you get inflation to reverse itself? Let's just make things cheaper, and then people making X amount of dollars will actually be able to buy more stuff. I'll tell you how. It just popped in the head.
Go ahead.
All right, who's constantly reducing the price of goods?
This is Over the Line Radio.